I had filmed this video before the mass panic and shutdowns ensued due to the coronavirus. In this video, I talk about travel, which might seem insensitive or naive to what is occurring in our world right now. I was hesitant to post this video, but after much thought and consideration, I feel like I still want to shine my light through this dark period and continue to bring you content because we could all use a little light right now. I also want to mention that while it might not be safe or the best idea to travel right now, once things go back to normal, which they will eventually, I do urge you to get out into the world and see its beauty, not its darkness. I hope you all stay safe and healthy through this time and practice your social distancing. We will get through this together. This too shall pass. Justina. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Justina from creatorworld.com. I'm Justina, creator of Bohemian Magic Studios, and if you're watching this video today, it's because you guys commented down below of my last video about my kitty cat Coraline, which you can see right over here in the info cards. In that last video, I kind of touched a little on my vision board from 2018, and if you commented down below on that video and told me that you want to see more about that vision board, that is why I am bringing this video to you guys today. So I figured we would just go over my vision board from 2018 and review kind of like what I put on here, what happened for me, what still has not happened for me, what's still a struggle for me, and like how I manifested certain things and so on and so forth. Also, there's a couple things on here that might have their own video. Well, my familiar for one, Coraline right here, she already has her own video and you can watch that up in the info cards. And then there's also, I had to buy a house on here, and this is our house, so we manifested that. If you guys want to see how I manifested our house, definitely let me know in the comments below and maybe I'll do a video on that too. I made this vision board back in 2018 at a little yoga studio, maybe 20 minutes from my house. Yeah, and it was like shortly after the new year, and it was just like me, and I brought my mom and like 3 other girls, and it was just very small, intimate. And I remember our instructor, she told us a whole story about the power of the law of attraction and all that stuff. Hi, like my vision board? Look, you're on it. Yeah, look, that's you. Literally doesn't even care. So she basically went over the whole law of attraction, and then she had us do a little meditation, and I couldn't find the exact meditation that she did, but I found something kind of close to it, so I will link that in the down bar down below. And then she had us fill out a life assessment sheet, like a little circle diagram, and you kind of fill out like what you think you're exceeding in at life and then what you think you're lacking in, and like kind of what you can do to kind of even out the playing field a little bit and bring up things that you're lacking. But I'll also link that diagram down below so you guys can do a little life assessment if you would like to as well. And also the whole blog post in its entirety will be linked down below. So a whole bunch of vision boarding resources, if you will, on how to create your own vision board. I have not created one for 2020 yet. I did not do one at all for 2019. I just felt like that year just like went by like that. But I really have a lot of goals and stuff that I want to accomplish in 2020. So I definitely want to make it a point to make a 2020 vision board, and when I do, maybe I'll post it up on my Instagram. If not, I'll do a video about the creation of that vision board on here, and then maybe I'll do little updates and little check-ins when I see any of that stuff coming to fruition, which that's always really cool when you see stuff that you put on your vision board a couple years ago. Now you're living this new life that you weren't at a couple years ago, and you're like, wow, I actually made that happen. So I firmly believe that you can make things happen. You just have to not only believe, but you have to implement some things and change some things in your life to make those things happen for yourself. So let's just take a look at my vision board from 2018. Ready? Here we go. as you can see, it's very colorful. I didn't just take random clippings and slap them on a whiteboard. I mean, I really kind of went all aesthetic with it and made it flow into one cohesive, beautiful collage. And I really love putting my own little scribbles in here. If you know any of my artwork, I do this a lot. These are not mine, these are stickers, but yeah, this is also a sticker, but I colored it in a little bit. So let's go over kind of what I have on here. So as you know, I have my cat, and then up here it says get stuff done. So I guess that's more of a work in progress. I can't really say I achieved getting stuff done because that's like an ongoing thing. I'm always kind of pushing myself and trying to motivate myself to get stuff done, and you can't just sit back and let that happen. That's something that you kind of have to be proactive with. So definitely writing in a journal, like right here, that definitely helps, matters, getting all of your brain vomit and like dumping that onto a piece of paper so you can see everything in front of you that you have to get done. And not to overwhelm yourself, but it does help to like when you like are able to check those things off, it feels so satisfying, and there's a sense of gratification that comes with that, and it definitely helps push you along to the next thing to tick off, because it kind of becomes like an addiction to getting shit done and not procrastinating. Because when you procrastinate and you see that list staring at you, that's when it becomes overwhelming. So I've kind of put this on here just to kind of motivate myself and like to keep pushing me to get those things done that I always wanted to do. The next thing on here are macaroons. I know you're probably wondering, why are macaroons on a vision board? Why do you want to achieve macarooning? Macaroons. Yeah, why do you want to do that? What is there to achieve with a macaroon? I always wanted to make macaroons. I had a cute little book on macaroon making that I've had for like ages. I bought it in one of those bargain book bins at Barnes & Noble. I thought the book was adorable and I thought it looked like a really fun thing to try. God, I got that book back in probably like 2010 or something like that, like ages ago. This book has been on my shelf for ages and I never got around to it, and then finally I was like, let's slap it on the board and let's try to make that happen. And then again, a lot of stuff happened with life. Didn't really have the time or energy or space to try these macaroons. So this past year, my husband was like, hey, why don't we make macaroons? And I'm like, okay, I've had the book forever and I've been so intimidated to try on my own. So his want to try to make them kind of like put the fire under my ass to want to make them too. And also it made it a little bit less scary to attempt macaroons, because macaroons, if you have ever tried making macaroon, you know that this is one of the hardest freaking cookies to make. It's very precise, like your technique's gotta be down with the whipping of the shell cream. Yeah, so it's a very precise art. It is an art. It's not just baking a bunch of chocolate chip cookies and throwing it on the oven. No, this is an art. So we actually attempted the macaroons. We failed a few times, but then like we made some for Christmas and we made some for New Year's Eve. At that point, we were on fire. Well, I can't take too much credit. It's mostly my husband at that point, because this is exhausting. This is an exhausting process. But at least I tried it. I could say that I tried it. I could say that we had a few successful batches, and I'm happy with that. I'm not looking to start a macaroon empire, but I just wanted to be able to say that I gave it my try, and that's it. So macaroons achieved. The next thing on this list is I want to eat better and I need to exercise more. So this is also a daily struggle. I have started to eat a little better, like as far as what I'm eating, but as far as when I'm eating, how much I'm eating, sometimes I'm not eating enough. Sometimes I don't even think to stop and eat because I'm so busy doing other things. I have like 2-3 different jobs and I'm like all over the place. So it's really a challenge for me to set aside the time, and I know that's a struggle, and I still continue to struggle with that. And the exercise more, I'm like on and off with exercise regimens. I've never been able to stick to any one regimen. The exercise more, that is a lifestyle that I really want to get into, but it's been so hard for me, and there's so many mental blocks there, and I can't explain why. So that's definitely something that's more of a challenge, is the eating better and the exercising more. So that is still an ongoing thing, and that's also always going to be an ongoing thing, just like the getting stuff done. You got to put in the work every day to make all of that stuff happen. The next one is buy a house. I made this vision board February of 2018, and by June of 2018 we bought our house. But there were some factors in buying our house. I definitely was not confident that we were gonna get this house because there were so many odds against us. I kind of tried to push things along a little bit with some manifestation work, and if you guys want to know more about how I manifested our house, definitely let me know in the comments below, and maybe I'll do a video on just that as well. But this did happen, getting our house. So we got our kitty, we got our house, we made our macaroons. So far, maybe half of this board or a quarter of this board has been done. So then onto the other side. So now you can see on here I have playing an instrument. I'm not sure if any of you guys know this, but I started playing guitar when I was 18 years old. I started writing songs right away as soon as I started playing, basically. I recorded maybe 2 EPs on my own. Well, not on my own. I had the help of producers and other people, but like I wasn't on a label. I was an indie artist, and I was really going hard at that for a really long time. At some point it gets exhausting, and like, you know, life gets in the way, and then you get a house, and then you're working like 2/3 jobs just to like pay bills and stuff. And sometimes you just lose that fire and lose that creative spark within you. Sometimes you just lose that drive to kind of like want to make something happen with it, and then you just kind of like play your guitar here and there. You don't really make the time for the things that you're passionate about anymore. So I put on here make time for art and playing an instrument because it's something that I'm really passionate about. It's just been one of those things that it went from being the central focus of my life, and it was my whole life at one point in my life, to being like barely even existent. And that really upset me. When I made this board, I was like, wow, I haven't written a song, I haven't touched a guitar, I haven't written lyrics, I haven't done anything in a really long time. And then like around 2010, I started a band with my husband, and then we would write music together all the time. But you know, since we got married, bought a house, all that kind of stopped, and that's really sad to let that kind of fall by the wayside. So I made it a point, now that I'm mostly settled into this life for the most part, I definitely started getting back to that. I started singing in a cover band. I try playing my guitar more than usual. That's been a little tough, but at least I'm singing again, so that's been really cool. Yeah, so keep on the lookout for more musical projects, and if you want to see more musical projects from me, definitely let me know in the comments below. So yeah, so definitely making time, that's also a daily struggle. Making time for art and music, that's definitely still an everyday, gotta work at it. So then down here, I have Relax. I have an account with Hand and Stone Massage Therapy, and they also do facials. So I'm making it more a point to, you know, just get into my relaxation zone because I watch kids on the daily, so that could be very stressful. And, you know, dealing with a cat that doesn't quit, that could be very stressful. And, you know, just being in a committed relationship is work, and sometimes that could be very stressful. So you need a way to manage your stress. So definitely made it a point to give yourself a little you time, even if it's just like painting your toenails, giving yourself a manicure, a pedicure, or doing a face mask before bed, or doing your daily nighttime routine, just taking care of your skin, taking care of yourself. It definitely helps relax and helps you to de-stress. So that's also a daily thing that you have to constantly work at. And it's really easy sometimes to put other people before you, but then when you're depleted, it really doesn't benefit anybody else. You can't really help anybody unless you help yourself first and foremost. So I think self-care is super important. So definitely make it a point to relax every now and then. And I know sometimes it's hard to find the time, but you really have to. You have to find some time. Now, the bottom, I have Get Up and Go, and I have this cute little, this airplane's like just here. So Get Up and Go, and then over here I have places to go. So on here I have Greece, India, Morocco, Spain, and Hawaii. Now, I don't have Croatia on here, but I actually did go to Croatia this past April for a wedding, and that was gorgeous. Probably the best travel experience I've ever had, and if you want to see a vlog on that, let me know in the comments below. I was able to check off one of the places on my list, on my vision board here, and that is Greece. I've always wanted to go to Greece ever since I saw, you're gonna laugh at this, but ever since I saw Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, I wanted to go to Greece. I just thought it was freaking gorgeous. The white domes over blue sea, it just captivated me, and it just like, I saw that, I was like, I need to go there. I need to see that in person. That is too beautiful to exist in real life. And lo and behold, it freaking does, and it was gorgeous. And also, another one of the best travel experiences that I've ever had. Definitely want to make it a point to travel more. I definitely want to do some vlogs on my experience in Greece and in Croatia, even though Croatia is not on here. Croatia was one of those things it was never on my radar. I didn't know enough about it, but I got the opportunity to go and I jumped at it, and I I freaking love that I went, and it was just gorgeous. So that's why it's not on here, but India, Morocco, Spain, and Hawaii, those are definitely some places that I do want to go. My husband is Indian, so it would be great to get in touch with his culture a little bit. Morocco has always been on my radar. I just really love the decor and the food. I just love the whole culture. It just seems very mystic, and I love that. Spain just looks gorgeous, and the food is probably freaking amazing. I love Spanish food, so I would love to go to Spain. Hawaii, definitely high up on the bucket list. See the Northern Lights. So that's another thing that I definitely want to get around to, and whether it's Iceland or, I don't know, Norway or somewhere where I can see that, but I definitely want to get around to see the Northern Lights. So that's pretty much it, you guys. Yeah, so up here it says dream, believe, do, and repeat. Because basically, I dreamed all of this up. I'm believing that it can happen. I'm doing what I can to make some of these things happen, or most of these things happen. And then repeat, because like I said, not everything on this list is just you wish for it and it happens. Some of this stuff is an everyday effort to make work, like the eating right, and the exercising, and the playing music, and making time for art, and saying yes to opportunities to go on beautiful trips around the world. You get the point. So that's my vision board from 2018, guys. I don't think I ever did a video on this. I never touched on this. I did, however, do a blog post on this, I think on my Justina's World site, but I can also add this blog post to my Bohemian Magic site. There you have it, you guys. If I do a 2020 vision board, I'll be sure to let you know. Thank you so much for watching today, and you can see more tips and tricks for living a magical life on bohemianmagicstudios.com. Definitely also follow me at Bohemian Magic Studios on Instagram.com. And if you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, comment, rate, subscribe. Definitely share with anybody else who you think this video would be beneficial to. And if you want to get more videos from me right in your inbox as soon as I post, definitely be sure to hit that notification bell. I'm worried that you won't see me anymore, and that's gonna make me sad. I will see you next time. Bye!
Thank you to my patrons Megan Baker and Dee Carubia for making this video possible. If you would like to help support these videos, you can join me on my creative journey at patreon.com/bohemianmagicstudios. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you back here really soon.